clearly, then please type Y in the chat box. You can hear me clearly. Please type Y in the chat box. All right. Welcome, everybody. This is our special Saturday night marketing training. My name is Brandon Ivey from Los Angeles, California, and I'm very, very, very excited tonight. You realize that feeling whenever you learn something new and you feel more empowered? You know, you feel like you've learned a new skill and that you get a little bit more confidence behind you. And every time, I finish reading a book or I learn a new skill trait, I get that feeling and I enjoy that feeling. And I have it right now because now it has been 1 month that I have been involved using the Conversion Pros marketing system and been not only learning but also getting results. So tonight we're not going to be on that long. I just want to show you guys a couple of things. Number one, results. I am not a hype guy at all. I don't care about, somebody else hyping something up. Show me the results. Show me the stories. Is this true? Can this thing work? And for me, it has worked. And I know if it can work for me, it can work for anybody because I am not the technical guy. I'm not the one that, you know, computers and stuff for me is like a foreign language. And you have to pull teeth really to get me to learn something new. And there's only certain times in my life, especially as an adult, where I learn something new, and it's really when I'm forced to, outside of reading a book. The last time, like what I've gotten my success has come from video marketing, but I've only been using videos since 2009 is when I first got started. 2009, 2010, I think is my first video ever uploaded to YouTube, and it was horrible, and I didn't know what I was doing. But I got good at it, and the only reason why I even attempted to learn was because I was sick and tired of getting results doing it the old way and not seeing the results that I wanted to see. And I saw all these other guys in other companies that I know I have more skills than as far as building an organization, training, motivating, that kind of thing, yet making a killing. And I didn't understand why because they learned marketing skills. So I said, I need to learn that. Now, out of all the different ways of marketing you can learn, the only one that I got good at, and I actually did, was the video marketing aspect of it. But that's only one aspect. There's a lot of different ways to market your business to get it out there to the world. Ways you can do it through having a budget where you're paying for it, and ways that you can do it for free. So there's many different ways. I just was not willing to learn, and until now. And I'm forced to do so now because coming into 2016, I made a decision and I said, I am stepping out of my comfort zone to learn what these guys are doing because obviously they're doing something right. I know some guys out there that I would never join their business. I know them personally. I know how they treat people. I know their character. There's no way in the world I would ever do business with them, yet no matter what company they join, they end up being the top recruiters. And a lot of reasons why is because they've developed a system and learned marketing skills that they know how to play the game. This is nothing but a numbers game, no matter what company you're in, no matter what industry you're in, it always comes down to numbers. Whoever puts the most eyeballs in front of their opportunity will always win. That's what it comes down to. What those guys do end up failing is being able to sustain that business they built because they are horrible with people. But if you're able to match up both skills, you're going to be a seven-figure earner in this industry. You have to understand there are hundreds of thousands of people a month for the very first time joining home-based businesses all over the world. Hundreds of thousands of people a month. Most people are always on Facebook and trying to find the big next superstar. That's not what's going to get you there. These superstars are where they are because they're able to sign up hundreds and hundreds of people that they have access to. And you think, wouldn't that person's reputation get around? Not when you have hundreds of thousands of brand new joining the industry every single month. And I think my numbers are low on that. Might be a week. It's just, how do you find those people? And that's what the Conversion Pros teaches you. And that's all I cared about. The second thing that I wanted to do was not only learn it from, but to be able to do it amongst my organization. So not only can I be a top recruiter, but how many people on my team can I help to become a top recruiter as well? That way, I can walk away and the business continues to grow. We have a system in place, a duplicatable system. Now, before the Conversion Pros, are there systems out there or companies out there something similar? Yes. A lot of them out there have some of the similar things. So why is it that I'm so big on the Conversion Pros instead of all the others? Well, all of the others, what I found, have not been duplicatable. Only a select few people who have the willingness to really gut it out to learn it have been successful with it, and they can't teach it to their teams. And in fact, whenever you go to their trainings, they never train on what they actually do. They train on what they think you're going to learn. It's not that it's wrong. It's just, for them, time is money. And they're not going to spend time trying to teach something that took them 2 or 3 years to master because they were willing to. Here's something else that you must understand as well. You don't have to be super smart. You don't have to be exceptional. You just have to be willing to put in the work and time to learn. That's all it comes down to. And what I like about the Conversion Pros above the rest is that it basically holds your hand every step of the way. There's nobody there to do this training for me a month ago when I first signed up. Yet I'm doing it for you guys because it's so simple. I just went through the process. Every single one of you can get the same exact results, if not more, than me. Every single one of you can learn what I've learned. And understand again, I've only been here 1 month. I just purchased leads 2 days ago. So some results, I've enrolled 2 people into my Sherlock business. I have 4 people that's looking at it right now that I've already spoken to, with 2 of them saying they probably may join this month. And that was before I purchased any leads. So where did these people come from? The only thing that I've done is I've made some posts on Facebook, and the videos that I've made that I post on YouTube all the time, I have my link in the description of my videos. And then they go through it. So those are the only 2 sources I've used. I haven't used anywhere else yet until now. I said in March I was going to kick it up a notch for purchasing leads, and I'll have a budget. I think I want to start with, I don't know, maybe $200, $300 a month that I'm going to use to purchase leads, and then I'm going to kick it up to $500 a month. Then I'm going to kick it up to $1,000 a month. So I'm willing to spend $12,000 a year right back in my business, and then I'm going to kick that up to $2,000. And what I'll do is I'll set a percentage of my profit, no matter how much I make, always goes back to the business. That's how you do it. A percentage of everything you make, you put back into your business. So if I make $100,000, a percentage of that is going to go right back into my business. Just like if I make $100, it's going to go right back into the business. So people always want to shoot me a message right when I'm doing a live training. They should be on here. Doing a live TCP training right now. www.liveonedream.info. The question is, you gave good training video. Can you give a good training video on how I set this up? That's what I'm doing right now. Well, congratulations to those of you who are even here. Another thing that I learned in my being in this industry for so long, is that success is not a hidden something that's hidden from you. It's not like a super secret that the guys that are having success are keeping from everybody else. The number one way to have success in our industry is showing up. And this is where most people, meaning 99% of people, fail. Now, I've got thousands of people on my team, thousands of people who would love to make the money that I've made. And I make myself available to every single one of them by saying, I'm going to do a training to show you exactly what I did to get where I am. You would think that every single one would stop whatever it is that they're doing, because whatever they're doing is not getting them where they want to be on trainings like this. When I first got started and I was dead broke, and I found out a mentor who was making the type of money I wanted to make, having the success I wanted to make, was doing a training, nothing came before it besides family. Nothing. I was hungry. This is why there's the 3%ers. It's not somebody holding you back, it's you holding yourself back because you're not willing to show up. That's the first step. So congratulations to those of you who have even shown up. Most people won't. So let me, before I do screen sharing, I want to show you a video. I have two themes that I'm doing now for my marketing. If you've been following me on Facebook or YouTube, you've seen these themes. The first theme is actually three themes. The first theme before I even saw TCP was 2014, 15 and before, was focus on the goal and not the task. That's the personal development side. And I spend so much time on that, because even when you learn all these skills, if you don't get that part down, you're going to see your wheels in the sand. Well, since I already learned the skills, I spend all my time on the personal development for 2016 and beyond, especially if I want to train this to everybody. If I have you focusing on the goal and not the task, you're going to fail. And the reason you're going to fail is because you don't even know what the task is. For somebody like me, I would succeed because I'm already doing the task on a daily basis. But if you don't even know what the task is, focusing on the goal all you want is not going to make a difference. So this year, number one is focus on the goal, but learn the task. So I'm going to be a lot of time on teaching the task itself. The second theme for me is bring the middle class back. The middle class in the United States is under assault. For the last 40, oh, I'll say it started 40 years ago, but the last generation declined. My generation is the first generation in like 100 years or so that is inheriting a worse off situation than my parents had. My generation's the first. Millennials will be the next, and then the ones after them. Generation Y, millennials, whatever. And that's sad. You know, United States after World War II had a thriving middle class where you could have a household of 4 or 5 or 6 or 7, and only one person in the house had a job and was able to pay for a house, 2 cars, all their bills, and put every single kid through college on one income. My parents' generation, the baby boomers, it got a little bit more difficult. You now needed 2 incomes to do the same thing. My generation, 2 incomes still isn't enough. You have to either be an entrepreneur or find other ways to have income coming in. The millennials, there's no hope for unless something drastic changes. And that's just the reality. There's no more middle class. You're either the have or the have-nots. And the people who say they're in the middle class are actually in the poor class. They just haven't figured it out yet. They're under an illusion. I used to play a video. I'll play it again another time. What was the title of that? Very good video where the Americans have no idea. Let's see if I had it here. See the app effect. Oh, wealth inequality in America. I don't have time to play it. Hold on one second here. Hey, let me call you right back. I'm right in the middle of the training tonight. I'm gonna call you right back. All right. So I don't have time to play this, but I will put the link right here for you. So you get some time to watch that. The income inequality in America. Most people who think they're in the middle class are in the broke class right now and don't know it. You know, middle class is like 140,000, 150,000 a year and more. And according to our tax code, that's like the rich class. But you're only taking home 7,000, 80,000. You're paying the rest in taxes if you're getting a wage. You know, if you own your own business. I remember a friend of mine, he was laughing. It was a couple of years back. I won't say his name, but he made $940,000 for the year. Yet, yet his tax return form showed him as making $54,000 for the year. So if you walked into a bank and they'd say, "How much money did you make last?" It says $54,000. He brought home over $9,000. All of the rest, tax write-off because of his business. It was income made through the business, not personal, but it's his company, LLC. And he was laughing about that. He was like, "Look, I'm paying taxes on $54,000, and I made 900,000. Yet someone works at making 30, 40, or 50 is going to taxes. Good Lord. Everybody should have a home-based business just for the tax reasons and benefits alone. But I digress. I'm going off topic. I want to play a video for you. Oh yeah, it's my themes. The theme was bring the middle class back. So I'm going to be doing a lot of marketing around that theme because this is election year. So what do people see on the TV every time they go home and they turn it on? It's the political debates. In fact, what's happening right now? Super Saturday, we had Super Tuesday. And what are all the politicians talking about? How they're going to improve your life, how the middle class is being railroaded, paying too much in taxes, how people don't have health insurance, blah, 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 not good education. You need more money. So that since that's already in everybody's mind, don't you think it might be smart if in our business we also talk about the same thing? Don't rely on the federal government to bail you out. You be your own savior in this. Create your own source of income. No matter who becomes president, I guarantee they're not going to save you. I remember the first time when Obama was elected, and my people, and you know what I mean when I say my people, and I see some of them on TV running around talking about Obama's going to pay my rent or everything's going to be better. What illusion are you looking under? I remember when Bush was elected, and the other people, that's not my people, but they're my Americans. Thought that we were going to be saved. And we ended up having the worst economy in American history. It doesn't matter who is. Certain aspects of our lives will be impacted. There's no doubt about that. But when you're financially free, it doesn't matter. Republicans make more money when Democrats are in office. That's a fact. They get rich. When there's a good economy, rich people make money. When there's a bad economy, rich people make even more money. They don't care who's in office. They give money to both sides, both parties. Donald Trump admitted it. He didn't care if it's a Republican or a Democrat. He's going to give you money for them to do what he wants you to do. Most people don't have access or resources like that. And we're all thinking that, president's going to get elected, my life's going to be saved. So we're going to take advantage. You have it now. Make America great or make America whole again. How about bring back the middle class? That's our message. Well, that's my message. And that's what I'm going to be rolling with all year long because that's what everybody's already hearing. I hope you guys got to be smart about this. Pay attention to what's going on in the world. Don't think of business from your eyes and your viewpoint. You got to look at it from somebody who's never been in a business before. What do they want to see? What do they want to hear? What do they want to accomplish? They don't know who you are, your business, or what it's all about. So you need to know what their problems are in their lives so that they know you have a solution. I'm glad I said that because I did something else too I'm going to share with you guys about identifying the problem. The third message for me for 2016 is about women. Women, the independent woman, not because you're single, but financial independence, whether you're married or single. Do you realize that 70% of the women out there who are making six figures and more own their own business? 70% of the women out there who make six figures or more own their own business. Because of the presidential debate again, the role of our sexes is coming right back into place. The role of women. So that message is already out there. Equal pay is in the presidential debate. We want equal pay for women. How many times? Every 4 years, that topic comes right back up again. Has it really changed that much? No. Women in the workforce still earn less than men doing the same exact job. It's like people that want the minimum wage raised. They don't get it. The new economy in the 21st century is going to be based on performance, not hours. Performance. So women, you want equal pay? Forget about corporate America where it's unequal, and it will always be unequal. Studies show that women who own their own businesses succeed and make just as much money as men who own their own businesses. This is a fact. So women who want equal pay, own your own business. Be your own boss. Whether you're stay at home or if you have a career or if you're married or if you're single. And don't you think that message is going to appeal to women? If you have marketing out there that's telling them be a mompreneur, lady boss, own your own. You don't need a man for finances. I didn't say you don't need a man. I'm not talking about the feminist way. You don't need a man to take care of you. You got your own. I don't want my wife come running in here slapping me. The independent woman. And there's far more of you out there than men. In the network marketing industry, women represent 70% of the industry. However, 70% of the top earners in this industry are men. It's time for the ladies to step up and not just be in the support role. Be a lady boss. So those are my three themes. Focus on the goal, but learn the task. Bring the middle class back. And lady bosses. I need to make a video on this. I will. Tomorrow I'm going to make a video on those. That's my three themes. I just can't. Let me write that down so I won't forget. My three themes. Oh wait, I'll just write make a video. Video on three themes. All right, I'll shoot that tomorrow. All right, so now I made a video. Well, I didn't actually make it. I edited a video. I found a video on YouTube that is a generic video about women, about women bosses. And I just edited a little bit and I made a capture page out of this. So before I show you the capture page and do screen sharing, let me show you the video. Take a look at this. Figured you'd think I want to turn on the mic before I start talking. You guys like the video? If you like that video, let me know. That is a video that I put on some capture pages that I'm gonna show off. I forgot all I just said right now. I was muted and talking. So anyways, let's do some screen sharing. I'm running a little longer than expected, so bear with me here. Let's show. All right, that was woman entrepreneur. First of all, results. See here, congratulations, you have enrolled a new Sherlock affiliate. That was March 4th, yesterday. Congratulations, you have enrolled a new Sherlock affiliate. That was February 24th. They came through the Conversion Pros system by my videos and Facebook marketing. Now, let's go to the Conversion Pro. So I've already got 2 people in the business. Now, you saw it in the email. I said, you know, it's just economics. For those people who are saying, I can't afford the Conversion Pros, it's $50 a month, you know, okay, understand one thing, especially when you're with Sherlock. Enroll 4 people and your $49 a month is free. That should be first goal number 1. Eliminate your overhead. Be in the black as fast as possible. Enroll 4 people in the business, your business is free. Okay, now you have tools you need to pay for to build your business. $50 a month. Enroll 3 people in that, and you're free, and I think it's like dollars extra. You're making $20 per person. That's $60 you made by enrolling 3 people. Now you're in profit. So now you've got that for free as well. But now you don't just, you use the tools. Now, I enrolled 2 people into Sherlock through this. I just made a $100 bonus. So that $100 just paid for my Sherlock business and the Conversion Pros just by enrolling 2 people in the business. Now check this out. The next 2 people I sign up in Sherlock because of the Conversion Pros, I now have 4 people. I think right now I'm at 3. I don't know, maybe 2. I think I need 2 more. So I have 4, get 4, pay no more. Which means because of the Conversion Pros, my Sherlock business is free every single month because I enrolled 4 people. You guys see here? Economics. You share the Conversion Pros with members on your team, and you're earning $20 for every one you personally enroll, then the Conversion Pros itself is also free. So I was paying, I had 5 different capture page systems. Only 2 of what I was using, 3 that were just sitting there, I was paying every single month. It was hitting my PayPal account every single month. I had an Aweber account, a bonus account that was costing me like $60. I had a, what do you call that? It's not a capture page, but it's a website, like a Yola account that I could pay for to build stuff, plus another WordPress account set up. All of that stuff cost me over $200 a month that I was paying for and not using because I got confused and never went and canceled it. You know, it's shame on me. I should have canceled it. But and here's the reason why I never canceled it. I am a big procrastinator. You know, might be hard to understand, but I procrastinate. If there's something I don't understand, unless I am fully motivated, it will just get put off to the side, but I won't cancel it because in my mind, one day I'm going to get to it. One day I will. If I cancel it, I'm admitting I'm quitting and I'm not a quitter, so I'll just continue to pay for it even though I'm not using it. It's a fault of mine. Well, the Conversion Pros does all that stuff. It's got, I can build landing pages and capture pages and mobile site builder. It has its own contact manager, autoresponders, email broadcaster, QR code builder, invoice tool, blogging platform, link rotator, tiny URL, generic marketing videos, local marketing videos, and what's coming up soon will be the SMS broadcast, text messaging, voicemail broadcaster, and auto dialers. That stuff costs a lot of money. A lot. Even when I look at the ultimate marketing solution that I was using before, just the basics, $20 a month. If you want all the stuff on what, $50, $100 a month? So I'm able to cancel all of this stuff And now I have it all for free. You see, understand? All for free. Here's some other results. Oh, I'll say this now before I forget. I did purchase leads. Let's see. Well, if you want to purchase leads, you go to what was it? Order leads. You select what package. I ordered 2 leads. I selected this $44 package, and then you select what campaign you wanted to go through for all your capture pages. So I did one for Sherlock and one P itself. And then you select your payment type, and then you look at, once you do so, you look at lead order status, and number one at 50, I ended up getting 55 each, 110. So I got 10 more than I ordered. Now let's look at my contact manager. It blew up. These are all of my leads. 5 pages worth. Now, when you see over here, it says purchase lead. It lets you know where these leads came from. Purchased source, purchase lead, purchase lead. It also will tell you when I click on view, I click on mail campaigns, it tells me which one it went to. Sherlock, right there. So I go into my Sherlock leads. So which means they're automatically going to get my follow-up emails from the autoresponder list. Let me go back to that. Don't want to. These that you see that say like unknown leads, this guy just came in today, maybe a couple hours ago. Let's see, which one did he fall under? Sherlock. So those are leads probably came either from my video or from Facebook, because only I haven't done anything else yet. I haven't even put anything on my business card yet. I haven't even changed all my videos yet, just the newest videos I've made. Let's go back to Contact Manager. Are you guys still with me? Type Y in the chat box. All right. So when I go through here, after the purchase leads, I know it's 2 sources, Sherlock and also, let's see, you see all these purchase leads? Sherlock. So out of 100 leads that I ordered, how many of them opted in? Let's do a check here. Let's go back to when it first started. All right, it says here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36. Alexander, 37, 38, 39. Oh, oh, good grief. I just messed up my count. Anyways, it looks to be about 50 something. Not bad. 100 leads, 50 opt-ins. So now this is also, once people get to this stage where most people fail, I've got a telephone number and an email address. Most people might just shoot them an email and hope they open it up. They don't pick up the phone and call, and I am in that category. I it's like picking up a lead weight. So here's what I'm going to do tomorrow. Tomorrow I already scheduled a Google Hangout. I don't remember if I put an email out for it or not yet. But I'm doing a Google Hangout tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific, where I am actually going to call all of these leads live so that you can hear exactly what is being said. I'll have it on what you call, I'll have it on speakerphone. Oh, wait a minute. There was another source because I also had, those were all the Sherlock ones. Then I have the sales manager. Oh yeah, these are all the ones I put through the TCP system. So see all of these? I'm going to call all of these people, talk to them about the conversion pros. On the other list, I'm going to call all of them to talk about Sherlock. And so I've got their name, I've got their telephone number, and soon, imagine if all of these, or just a quarter of them, upgraded. That's $20 per person right there on the TCP side. So I don't know if you've even looked at this. You've got blue is a pre-enrollee, green means somebody that is actually upgraded. But anyways, that's that affiliate side. But I'm going to call those leads tomorrow live, so you don't want to miss that. And that's the first time I've done it, something like this. Oh wow, maybe 5 years, 4 or 5 years since I was in my lead system pro, where I saw them do that, and I tried doing it with the team I had. So let's go to the landing page. Let me show you guys a couple of things that I did the other day. All right, I'm doing a whole campaign about women. So, rise of the woman. What was the first one I did here? Boss. Be a boss lady. Of course, my wife walks by. She says, as always, are you a boss lady? Uh-huh. You don't need a man for success. Our team makes successful women. Buy what you want, when you want. Cool. You know what I need to open it up in a different. I don't know what I have it going to. No, that's not the one. Hey, why isn't this opening up a new window? All right, so I've got boss lady, boss lady. There we go. Boss lady. It's being redirected to one of my landing pages. Okay. So you can make capture pages with videos, and you can make capture pages without videos. The videos I find sometimes can be very effective, especially with people who have a short attention span. The moment they hear music, they hear something, they pay attention. But sometimes something simple as this: do I say anything about my business? Do I say anything about Sherlock on here? Do I say anything about e-commerce or cell phones or anything? No. I'm talking about women. You don't need a man for success. What's a woman going? Oh, well, I want to know more. What? Take the free tour. I want to know more. What's going on here? Then you captured them on your list, and they're going into your autoresponder, and they're going to your landing page. Now you're dripping on them. So that's one. Let's look at that was be a boss. Moms work at home. I don't remember this one. Oh yeah, I remember this one now. Moms work at home. Work from home. We help moms stay at home with their kids and earn thousands. Just watch our presentation. Take the free tour and learn more. They fill out their information. I have them going to which capture page is this? Oh, I haven't set this one up. This is one I took from the company. This is one set up for It Works by David Dubbs. So I need to edit that one. I haven't done that one yet. Let's go back. Marcy Brandt. All right, we've got Be a Boss Lady. Let's see this the woman one. This one I edited. We are creating successful women. Make an executive income and be your own boss. Never worry about money again. Take the free tour and learn more. Now, check this out. The landing page is called Rise of Women that I created. And it looks like this. So I got the same background image. Now here there's images everything. Notice I've got the woman on the forefront. I didn't make this image. David Dubbs did, but I like how he did it. Then you have the man in the background, kind of like faded out. It's all about the woman. Rise of the Woman Entrepreneur. They see a video that you just saw. There's no mention of Sherlock until the very end on the poster board. And I may change that picture and not even have Sherlock even on there. But it says Rise of the Woman Entrepreneur. They watched that video, right? The second video is a 44-second video that Justice did from our app, not even about the business side. That's just about the app itself. But I wanted to have a female voice on there, so still all about the woman. Take the free tour and learn more. Take the free tour. The next page has 2 more videos about Sherlock. And this is a whole presentation that I've done. 18-minute presentation. At this point, the person knows everything they need to know, especially if they watch the 18-minute presentation. They may contact you, or, you know what, let me think about that on this page. I just had a thought of having on this box here a way for them to call you. It's on the capture page, but by the time somebody gets here, they probably don't even remember where that capture page is. I'm going to think about that. In fact, I'm going to ask David about that one. But anyways, they click on sign up. And it goes straight to your sign up page with your ID number in there. This is how I signed up somebody without even speaking to him. I still haven't spoken to him. He signed up last night. And I've been out and about all day today. So do you see the steps on that? That's a brand new one. So let me get you guys the source code for these. So this was Rise of the Woman. This is the woman one. Yeah. Get code if you want to use it. You don't have to, or you can create your own. That's right, Janice. You can use this for that. Oops, I did it twice, but that's the source code, 1AC. And the landing page source code is this. That's the landing page source code. And which one is this one? Women Landing 2. Wow, why is this one different? Congratulations. I don't know. I don't know why I made 2 of them. Landing page 1, women 2. Oh well. I'll have to go back to my notes on that. But there's another capture page I created as well. All right, woman 1. Take a look at this one here. I made this capture page with a video on the front page of it. So remember the other one didn't have a video, it was just the capture page itself. This one does have the capture page. So they can it has the video. So they can watch the video, you're still able to see the woman, we are creating successful women, and then they put in their information, take the free tour. I don't like that color, I need to, oh, I'm already here right now, let me change it right now for you guys. We want to keep with the theme of kind of like the purplish pink background. Background, I'll do white. No, I can't do it. I'll do black. And the text. Purple. There you go. That'll stand out. Take the free tour. Or I'll switch it up. It's kind of dark. Switch those colors. Let's go black with the text. And purple. Purple pink. Little lighter. No. Box shadow. Yeah, text is black, that's fine. Maybe come out that way. I'll go the other way. Let's go background, text. Ooh, no, too big of a size. Oh, there. That's fine. I like that. Take the free tour. All they have to do is click on the button and boom. And then you click on Save Lander. And it's done. What does it take them to? Since I already have the video on this page, I'm going to skip a whole step and it's going to go straight to this page.
Congratulations.
A little bit about the video, the company, get more information. Watch the full presentation and get started. I also changed the video on our close. The old video was a 3-minute video of me in front of the camera talking, and I actually want to change. I wanted to change that for one, especially if people don't know who I am yet. I want to make sure that I appeal to the broadest people. You know what I mean by that. So I wanted to show this video, which is our European convention, and we're interviewing everybody in the company. So you're not just seeing me, you're seeing the culture of Sherlock. And then below that is 18-minute presentation. And then somebody click join today, click here. Boom, there you are. So I'll make sure you guys are following me. Does all those steps make sense? And Jan, I learned this quickly as well. You know, this wasn't something that was hard. It was just played around with it. And I am not very imaginative. You know, some guys are going to be able to come up with far better stuff than I do. It's just basically make sure when you get started, watch the beginning videos. And then before you do anything on all the pages, there's videos on everything. So like if I go back, let's go back. Just by clicking on landing page builder, training video, building a page without a video, capture page with video. Watch the videos. If you already have an Aweber account or a GetResponse account, how you can add them if you don't want to cancel those accounts because you've already have thousands of people in your list over there. That's fine. Watch this webinar on creating saving pages and on creating and saving pages. Click the add button below to set up. This is all I did. I just watched the videos, and I was surprised at how easy it was. Then when you get to once you've got all of these links, the next thing you want to do is go to take every link, go to your tiny URL system, watch the training videos, and create your short links. The reason why is because now you'll be able to track your stats. So like, look at this one, 41 hits on this. Edit. Let me see stats. I just did this on the 4th, so that's why you see stats starting. Wow, it's got by the time too. By 12 p.m., 10 a.m. I know exactly when the most of the traffic happened. Spike up today. You know these two spikes? These two spikes is because I did this. Let me go. I'm going to show you exactly why it spiked that way. Right here, 9 hours ago. How many women out there are independent? Not single, mind you, but financially you are creating your own, whether married or single. That is this. Now let me show you something else. Scroll down a little further, because all I did was, I did it again yesterday. The push for equal pay for women is nothing new. However, in the 21st century, women are becoming entrepreneurs at a higher rate than men and are increasingly earning more money than men. Be your own boss, ladies. Nothing more sexy than a mompreneur. You know what happened after I posted that? Is this. The analytics of this thing are crazy. So I know every time I make a post on Facebook, I'm getting spikes because people are looking at it. For those of you, I don't know what to post on Facebook. Copy what I post and just post it on your page. It's as easy as that. Happy birthday to my dad, who's still in Hawaii with my mom, celebrating his anniversary and his birthday. And he got there through Sherlock Travel, saved hundreds of bucks. So just wanted to show you guys how this stuff works. So if you set up your tiny URL, it's going to track everything for you. Let me go back. See, total hits 41 when I did that. See, here's one thing. You never know who's watching you. I only have 3 or 4 or 5 likes on this, but that doesn't mean people hit this link to take a look. What's Brandon talking about? And they don't want me to know that I'm looking, that they look. You never know who's watching you. Remember that. Also, you should be mindful of that when you're posting as well. Let's look at another one that has some good hits on it. Because like I said, I haven't done much marketing yet or anything. That's 871, 950. Oh yeah, that's a recruit like me. That's because of the videos I made. Let's look at the stats. Wow, busy. Oh, that's because I purchased the leads. That's why it shot up. So also, what else this shows? So we go back. Let me see the other stats, the log. Click on logs. I know where they're coming from. Oh, I got some from Click Voyager too. Oh, that's what I'm doing the TCP there. Oh wow, I didn't know people are looking at it from there. Click Voyager is one of the lowest of the low. Ah, it's getting a lot of hits on Click Voyager. I'll show you guys what that is. Click Voyager. I think I showed this last week. This is I call this the bottom feeding way of getting leads, because on this type of a site, it's nothing but other networkers who's trying to advertise their business for free. And to do so, you have to have credits. And the way you get credits is by watching other people's advertisements. And the hope is that yours stands out so much above the rest that people are going to want to look at yours more. So when where's my ads? Your mobile income. That's the one where I have the Frasers, the Conversion Pro, the Recruit Like a Pro. Test site. Which one is this one? So here's this one. So here's what ended up happening. Give you an example. Let's go to Surf Now. So here's what happens. Click on next site. For like 10 seconds, I gotta look at this. And then when it's up, next site, and I'm getting, see, I just earned 10 credits. Here's the next one. Boring, viral rotator, next site. And here's one. 100% free video reveals how to have 3 to 5 new people looking at your home business every day. I got Conversion Pro, don't need that. Next site. You see how tedious this is? I don't have time to do any of this. But there are people out there who do. And yeah, did this switch already, find out why. What stands out are videos that automatically play something, because that's going to get somebody's attention. People are watching TV, playing games while they're doing this. So all of a sudden, if you have a video, so all the videos that I have put on here, let me go back, members area. I make sure my capture pages on here play a video. Ads, save money shopping, Sherlock My Savings. What was that? Oh, that's the company one. So that's where this other guy came from. I had a guy today that I called that's looking at the business. He opted into this site. I didn't know I was even marketing it, so here's where he came from. All right. Now, how'd you find this? He said, oh, I saw your website online. He didn't tell me which one. So which one is this one? Save money shopping. Make your mobile. So that's the first thing people hear. Oh, well, I'm faced with options. Well, I guess I'll watch more of it. What's this all about? Let me put in my information. Click here. That's how it works. But again, Click Voyager and sites like these are free sites, free ways to get clicks. You may not get much leads from it. It's like a Hail Mary. Every now and then you do. And I'm just noticing that I am getting a lot of hits off of it. 96 pages. Wow. But I like this tracker. It tells you exactly where they're coming from. Let me also look at some of the new ones I could tell. Okay, the woman one. Let me the logs. All right, Mozilla. That's just the Apple WebKit. This is all Facebook stuff. See, FB, Facebook, phone. Someone they did it on their phone. Safari. Someone was on their iPhone. Google.com. Okay. Firefox, Mozilla. This gives you all the information of everybody clicking on your link, so you know exactly where they're coming from. And that's all for analytics. So if one of your capture pages is doing better than another, or one of your sources is doing better than another, you know what to use to switch up. It's okay to have multiple capture pages that lead to the same URL. That's what I have. Like give you an example. Since I have so many pages already, I've created a little document for myself. So I've got all my capture pages. So I don't have to go back. All I have to do, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 capture pages all going to the same source. And I can switch it up. People don't want to see the same exact thing you're posting all the time. I switch up and do a new one. What's this one here? Sherlock Capture 2. And the more I do this, the more I'll remember exactly what, I'll have it memorized, my capture pages. But I'm still brand new. Oh, this was one of the very first ones we did. See this background? I'm not going to use that one too much. But it's going to lead to the same place. Then another one I have here, now hiring. Which one is that? Okay, now hiring, laptop needed, make a full-time income, part-time, and spend the rest of the day at the beach. Enter your info and apply today and see. This for those of you in Dallas that's getting ready for the Dallas event, this is a good one to use. Now hiring. What landing page is this going to? Did I even set it up? So they fill out the information and it takes them, well, it takes them right here. Video of the Sherlock, get more information. They click on get more information. Join the app revolution. Watch the full presentation. Join today to get started. You see the flow? Step 1, step 2, step 3. It's not even, you don't have any involvement in any of this. You're letting the system do it all for you. That's what I love about this. That was the whole point. I don't want it in your hands and trust you to go out there and say what you've been trained to say. That comes with time. All you have to do once you get on the line with these people is peek and pass. Pass it on to a three-way. Pass it on to a live presentation. Tell them to watch the video again. And again, I've got all these different capture movements. Don't miss the mobile movement. Show me the money. Be a boss lady. There is something I have done too. I will show, and we're going to go ahead and dismiss soon. But it is that I have not created a capture page for this yet. Bring the middle class back. Here's what I did. If you've ever followed my trainings, especially when I talk about video marketing and mindset training, I talk about the feel, felt, found method. And this has been taught back since the Amway days. When you talk to people, you want to listen more than you actually speak. You ask certain questions that allows that person to tell you their life story. The more you listen and they talk, the more they tell you. So you kind of know their situation. Been laid off before? Are they satisfied with where they are? Where do they see themselves in the future? That's the feel, because you're going to relate to them. You know, so my father, I love saying this because I'm teaching it to my son right now, taught me back when I was in high school, I was a little ugly duckling. I couldn't get girls to look at me. I looked like Urkel. I was short, skinny, glasses, clothes were, mom picked out the clothes. Well, I wasn't the cool kid. And my dad said, I'm going to teach you one way where you will always be the cool kid. And so he taught me, he says, when you talk to girls or women, shut up, listen, and agree with 90% of the stuff they say. Now, at the time, I'm talking about teenage girls. He said the reason is because other teenage boys are self-involved in themselves at the moment. They're trying to impress the girl. So when they talk to girls, it's all about how cool they are, what they're doing in school, they're captain of the football team, what they're doing on social media, their posts, stuff, stupid kid stuff like that. And the girl's just like, oh, wow, great, whatever. They don't listen to the girl, listen to her. He said, just listen to her. We didn't have social media when I was in high school. Thank the Lord. You know how much trouble I would have been in? We didn't have cell phones to record everything that we did. Oh my, I'm thinking back to college. I wouldn't be able to ever run for office or do anything if we recorded the stuff we were doing back then. But anyways, I just listened and I'd be on the phone. And sometimes I'd have myself on mute and I just let her talk. I say, so tell me about your day. Oh, wow, that's interesting. You're so smart. You're absolutely right. I don't know why they didn't listen to you. Yeah, they just do what you say. And at the end of the conversation, when I only had a couple of words, here's what I always got. You're such a great person to talk to. I like you. And I became one of the most popular guys out there with the girls. It's the same business. When you're talking to people, let me make sure you guys are still with me. I've been talking for a while. You guys still with me? Type Y. Tonya says, that's why he's still married to the same woman. Yeah, but she knows my secret now. He says, don't act like you're listening to me. I know you're not listening to me. You're just going, uh-huh, uh-huh, uh-huh. But she keeps talking, doesn't she? Why? Because women love to talk. Nobody listens to them. Let them talk. In business, when you've got a prospect and you let them talk, they will tell you the truth. Even when people in the industry, they act like, oh yeah, I'm the top guy in my company. My company's the best. The more they talk, the truth comes out. Well, I'm not really doing all that. I'm not really happy. I'm not really money I wanted to make. Yeah. The truth comes out the more they talk. That's why when your lawyer says whenever you get arrested, shut up. Don't say nothing without your lawyer there, because they know the more you talk, the more you're going to have some inconsistencies in what you say because your memory isn't the best. They're recording everything you say, and they're going to pick up when it's off, and that can land you in jail, even though it just might slip of your memory. Same in business. So anyway, it's a feel, felt, found method. You listen to what they say. Let them know that you're understanding their position. You felt the same way. Yeah, I've been in that situation before, or I know somebody who's been in that situation. The found is, I was in that situation as you, that once I joined this business, an opportunity, that in 5 years from now, I'll be able to walk off my job, Or in my case, I felt the same as you. Instead of I fired my boss, I made a decision. I wanted to be my own boss, got in my own home-based business, make 6 figures a year, and fired my boss, walked off my job. You're not saying this is what you should do. Okay? People like to buy, they don't like to be sold. People don't like to be told what to do. The psychology in a person's mind is this. Wow, if you went through the same thing I went through, or you know people who went through the same thing I went through, and you found a solution, maybe your solution could be my solution. And you know what the next question always is? So what did you do? Tell me about it. How can I do it? I'm glad you asked that question. Let me show you how. The wall is broken down. You don't have to convince. All you did was planted some bird crumbs. Commercials do that to you all day long. You don't even know it's happening to you. Women do it to men all day long. Women and wives especially know, especially when they have a egotistical man as a husband who's the shot caller. She knows how to get what she wants by letting him believe that it's his decision. As long as he thinks that he's the one who came up with it, she can get whatever she wants. Women learn that trick. Let him believe it was his idea and you get whatever you want. You don't hear the word no because he's not going to say no to his own idea. Women are very good at it. Some may call it manipulation because it is. It is. You're playing a psychological game here. You want them to come to you for the solution, not the other way around. We don't chase people, but we have to make ourselves available. Oh, so I'm going off track. The purpose of this page here, middle class page, bring back the middle class. I did a short 6-minute video talking about what's wrong with society and the middle class. The second video, the business model of the 21st century. And I have this image here. Everybody remembers Blockbuster, and they're closed because they are not the business model of the 21st century. It's Netflix, Facebook, Amazon, Google, eBay. And then I have the solution for the middle class. Rise of the entrepreneur. Feel, felt, found. Problem solution. Identify a person's problem and give them a solution for the problem. Don't try to sign them up in your business. Let them buy the business from you. And as an assignment, but I'm going to end by playing this video for you guys, for those who haven't seen it yet. Only 38 people, and that's a shame. But the assignment, before you hop on the Google Hangout tomorrow, you must go to in the Conversion Pros back office. Bring it up. See where it says lead training? Click on lead training. This is what I was going to do tonight if I had time, but I ran out of time. See these simple steps to get started quickly. 5 videos. Watch these 5 videos. This is your homework assignment. Watch these 5 videos before the Google Hangout tomorrow so that you can see exactly what it is I'm going to do and how I'm going to do it. There's even a basic script on here, how to call a lead on the first call. If the prospect starts asking you questions, answer them. So you got to take these steps. Watch these videos. Next week, we're going to do another training next Saturday. We're going to go over these videos. Craigslist domination, primarily, and how to post on Facebook and get leads. We're going to talk about those two, and then we'll go through all the rest in the future. There's so much stuff. You realize And I'm telling you based on experience. All of these videos, these trainings are worth thousands of dollars. Top leaders in the industry give personal trainings on this stuff, and people will pay $2,000 to $5,000 for an hour to learn this because this information is priceless. I look at what I've learned, which is like just a smidgen of information over the last 3 weeks. Look what it's done in my business already so far. I've got 100 leads already to contact. The business is getting massive exposure. I've learned so much. I didn't know any of this 1 month ago. So I'm not anything special than you. I just took the bull by the horns. You got to step up as a leader, and if you don't have a team, take the bull by the horns for yourself. And I would advise, let's say if the roles were reversed, and I was on the guest listening to, not only would I copy all this stuff, I'd go through and personalize everything as well. Kind of change it up just a bit for me. That's what I've done. And here's another good idea here. See where it says landing pages, share codes. There's videos. How to use share codes. How to edit share pages to make them yours. I know because I always get a message. So I put in the share code, but how do I do the forward? How do I make sure the autoresponder? Do what I did. I didn't have anybody ask these questions to. I watched the videos. It walks you through step by step. So here's share code for, whoa, I didn't know all this. Oh, the bill, that's where you got the Be Like Matt, because I didn't even have that page. The Be Like Matt page. That's, I think that's this one right here. Recruiting is hard. Be like Matt. All right, I'm going to use that one as well, Bill. See, Viking Bill, that's Bill's page. You've got weight loss, nutrition. In the future, I'm going to show you guys how you can even use this and create other businesses, marketing businesses. Another idea, you may have friends in other companies. You may have friends who sell candles. Oh, I just got an idea. I know the owner of Mia Bella. Oh, I'm going to do something for him. He's going to love it. Lawyers. You may know lawyers. You may know people in companies that have car programs. Jiu-jitsu, Craigslist, huh? Let's go back and look at that one. All right, you know companies out there, network marketing companies that are in the energy, Amazon and eBay business, makeups. There's 2 companies out there I know that are all about cutting the cable bill, skincare, eyelashes, shopping, coffee, travel. You know what? You got Paycation, you got World Ventures, you've got Service 365, fitness, weight loss. You've got Beach Body, you've got Skinny Body Care, you've got TLC. So you can actually show people in those companies, hey, take a look at this capture page. You might want to use it for your team. It only costs $1 for 7 days. You have an extra income coming in there. All right, let me stop sharing. Anybody have any quick comments or questions? Any comments or questions? What do I need to do? Oh, here. All right, I hope that information was helpful. I'm excited every day. I'm learning something new, and just by doing this training, I gave myself some new ideas. I need to make a new video on the 3 themes, and I need to make a chapter page for the candles for the CEO of another company, and then tomorrow do a Google Hangout where I'm actually going to call those leads live. And I'm telling you now, some people are going to hang up. Most may not even answer the phone because they're screening their calls and they don't recognize my number. So you want to hear what type of voicemail message I leave. Some are going to act like I'm a bill collector and be like, how'd you get this number? Why are you calling me? Someone's going to be like, yeah, tell me more. Yeah, I want to sign up. Yeah, I got a couple of questions. But the bottom line is that is called productive work. You got to do productive work on a daily basis. You have leads coming in daily, you got to be talking to them daily. That's how you become the top producer in your company. So with that, thank you for joining us tonight. My name is Brandon Ivey, Double Diamond with Sherlock Nation. Hope this was helpful for you. Tomorrow night, you want everybody on your team to be on the Google Hangout. And while I play the video, I'll pull up the link for that Google Hangout so that you can have it for tomorrow. And we'll still, we'll still have our team call. I'm only going to do it for an hour or so, maybe 5 minutes, and then right after that's going to be our team call, and we'll talk about it. I guarantee there'll be more people on the team call than the actual Google Hangout. It blows my mind. I would never miss any type of these trainings that's going to teach me something new. But people are people. It's the way it is. So here's the video. This one is what? Bring the middle class back. God bless. Have a good night. Bye-bye.
Well, hello everybody. My name is Brandon Ivey from Los Angeles, California, and I wanted to address my new theme for 2016, which is called Bring the Middle Class Back. And I'm just an average guy. I'm a father, I'm a husband, I've got some kids, I want to have a better life for myself and my family, just like most of you, and it's safe to assume that you probably are not where you want to be financially. And where you're not where you want to be financially, it impacts many other areas of your life because you lack the resources necessary to do the things that you really enjoy. You end up being in a more stressful state, stressful environment that impacts your life, your job, your health, your family, your relationships. And so the one thing to really combat all that is to have peace of mind. And peace of mind is having peace of finances. And since we live in the United States of America, this is the greatest nation on the planet, yet that American dream seems to be unattainable. Let's go over why. But first we got to look at reality, because one of the things that I was taught growing up is that if other areas of your life, because I was taught growing up is that if I want to be successful, if I want to have the American dream, there's a couple of things that I must do. That's go to school, get good grades, get a good safe job, graduate, and live happily ever after with my white picket fence, right? That's what we're taught. And that's exactly what I did. I graduated from Morehouse College in Atlanta, Georgia, went on to have a nice corporate career going, but due to no fault of my own, I was laid off from my job. And if you've ever been laid off, you know exactly how that feels, and if you haven't, I guarantee you know somebody who has, and chances are they're putting in more hours, more time, more effort, and they better not even ask for a raise because they're lucky to have a job in the first place. Let's talk about those lucky few. The federal government states that 97% of all Americans will retire broke, depending on family, government, and friends by the age of 65. No more pensions, no more 401k, no more savings. Your house is a liability and not an asset. Social Security is a joke, and you can't even become a Walmart greeter anymore because all the department stores are starting to close down. Not because they're going out of business. They're changing their business model. So it's nearly impossible for your generation to have a better life than the previous generation. No matter how hard you work, if you're working through the system. The great middle class that was developed after World War II is shrinking drastically. You now have the haves and the have-nots. Here's another reality for you. You see, 46% of all Americans have less than $10,000 in their retirement account. 46%. 76% of all Americans are living paycheck to paycheck. 51%, half of all Americans make less than $30,000 a year. 38% of all Americans make less than $20,000 a year. 62% of all Americans have less than $1,000 in their savings account. 62%. The federal poverty level is stated at $28,000 a year for a family of 5. Let almost half of all Americans don't even make that. Let that sink in for a minute, because if you're watching this video, chances are you fall into at least one of those categories. At least one. But the good news is that you're one decision away of changing your circumstances. I know we're in election year, and I'm going to tell you, no matter who wins the presidency, they're not going to save you. Don't put your hands or your life in the hands of somebody else. See, a lot of times you may see videos where people are talking about how to get rich, how to get wealthy. Now, I don't care about all of that hype and crap, because most people are not. What I care about is peace of mind, financial security, and freedom. Because I made a decision years ago that I did not want to be caught in the rat race, that I did not want to be a part of the dwindling middle class, that I wanted to find a different way, and I did. And as a result, I became a 6-figure-a-year earner. I was able to walk off my job and retire at the age of 36 years old. Now, that doesn't mean I'm wealthy. What it does mean is that I have freedom. Because right now, it's like 10-something in the morning, and I'm not on a job. I get to go and come as I please. Wake up when I'm finished sleeping. That's wealth. Peace of mind. So if you want to know how to get out of the rat race, how not to be a statistic in the disappearing middle class, how to take back charge of your life financially, then click on the next button, and I'm going to have another video where I'm going to talk about the business model of the 21st century. See, I want you to know where things are going so that when you make a decision, you know where you're headed. You have all the information. This is information that most people are not privy to. They have no idea this is taking place. They're living their life like an ocean and just go on wherever the waves take them. It's time to set your own sail. Thank you for watching. My name is Brandon Ivey. Bye-bye.